is Tracy Makarenko, and I want to talk to you today about meditation. Not everybody is into meditation, but if you do even 10 minutes of meditation a day, I promise you your life will look completely different. This is because meditation calms down the nervous system, but you have to meditate correctly. There is a right and a wrong way to meditate. Sitting in silence is not meditating. Meditating is an ancient practice that connects you to source. That's how I see it. Other people might disagree, but that's how I see it. So when I teach meditation to my students and my clients, this is how I teach it. So for one, you want to be sitting in a spot that you don't sit in normally anywhere else, because you're going to put an imprint in that space, which means when you sit in that spot, you will automatically go into a meditation if you keep using that space over and over. So you don't want it to be in your bed. You don't want to meditate there automatically. You don't want to be where you have tea or a glass of wine with your friends. You don't want to go into a meditation in the middle of a conversation. So I have this pillow. It's a meditation pillow, but any pillow will work. You want to make sure that your behind is higher than your knees, only so that your legs don't go to sleep. The blood is rushing down and not up, and so your legs will not go numb and tingly. We don't need anything to interrupt our meditation. So what I'd like you to do is just close your eyes, take a big breath in and breathe out. And I want you to imagine in the middle of your spine, there's a solid pole. And this solid pole is going to grow downwards. It's going to go through your base chakra at the perineum. It's going to go through whatever you're sitting on, through the floorboards in your home or your office. Hopefully not your office chair, because you don't want to meditate in the middle of work. Anyways, go down through all the different layers of rock and granite and earth, and you're aiming for that big red ball in the middle of the earth. So allow that rod or that pole to continue growing downwards until it embeds itself into that red ball in the center of the earth. And you might feel a pull or maybe a little bit of quiet. And once you feel that connection, I want you to just, it stays embedded. You're just going to follow that pole or rod all the way back up through all those different layers of earth, the granite, the rock, the sand, whatever's there, all the way back up into your body. When you get to the middle of your spine, that pole is then going to turn into a beam of light, which is going to head upwards through your crown chakra, out to the top of your building, and continue onwards for infinity. And you can follow it for as long as you possibly can, because you can't go to the end, but you can keep going. Maybe you see different colors, yellow, blue, green, red. Maybe you see the stars, and then you just let it go. When you feel that pull from the upper area and the lower area, that is when you're going to stop, and you're just going to follow that beam back into your body. And you're going to feel more erect. You're going to feel maybe stretched. Sometimes what happens is because we're not aligned with the universe and with Mother Earth, Father Sky, that you might feel like you're tilted off to one side or another. And just sit with that, because what's going to happen is it's going to pull you back into alignment with the upper and lower energies. And you just sit there in this peaceful place for 10 minutes, 20 minutes if you can, which is wonderful if you can do that. 20 minutes is fantastic. Some people listen to music. Some people just sit in the silence of their mind. Other people observe their mind, not attaching any thoughts to whatever comes through, just allowing it to be. Maybe meditating on your breath, breathing in and out. Ignoring the sounds around you. They're just part of life. And when your time is up, I typically do a little prayer of thanks. For whatever reason, since I lived in Brazil, and although I'm not Catholic, I cross myself. And then slowly wiggle my fingers and open my eyes. Happy meditating.